My summer car? No, not my summer car this stream. Want to mix it up because I am getting a little bit tired of my summer car. But next stream should be my summer car. Hello, Blackout. Hello, everyone. Greetings, Beamer dudes and Beamer gals. Today's live stream, as you can tell, we're going to be playing Sprocket, a game where you design whatever your heart contends. It doesn't even have to be tanks. You can make a car that looks like a tank, or in fact, you can probably make a tractor if you really want to. But in all seriousness, it's a tank design simulator, and I guess we can go into flat sandbox. What I want to do today is design some tanks. This is my last tank design, basically based off of Abrams. It's not great, like other people's tanks, but it's something. I mean, it's nice. It's just its armor is like despicable. Let's go ahead and test out its top jump. Make Satsuma. Well, it would have to be a tractor Satsuma. Anyways, what do you guys rate my M18 or M101 Abrams? Made up Abrams. Wing. Turn designer. Alright, what I want to do is I want to make my own version of an RL44. If you don't know what that is, just look it up. So we're gonna go... What was the... I'm gonna go early war. Early war... No. Mid-war. Alright, so. Ah, yes. This thing is... What a beauty. The pyramid. Okay. No, in all seriousness. Try to build the Object 279? No. Absolutely not. That thing's way too... curvy. No, what? No, that's not even feasible in Sprocket. Sprocket, it has... Well, actually, no, it is. But I like the good old... Alright, so based off this image, tie up. I'm gonna make my own version of the RL44. We're gonna name it... What should we name it? The RL44 late, or RL44. I should be able to build it in Sprocket? Yes, I should be able to. But do I want to? I'd rather not put myself to that type of pain. We're gonna go RL44L. I'm not gonna put it in the description right now. Now, we want to give it good armor. Like this Joker in the front, max it out. It already weighs 11 tons. Absolute monstrosity. But no, armor, I'm gonna go 100mm thickness, 105, and 80mm on the bottom. What do you think about that? Okay, you don't need to flex what you've built in a space simulator. The IGN Yamato, that is quite impressive. Side. What would be realistic? 60mm? And then the lower would be, I would put 45. The rear. Oh wait, no, this is the side. 60, 45. The rear, I'm going 15, 35. So, but we're never going to be hit by the rear. We're only going to be hit from the front. It's not like a really fast moving tank would ever be put into existence. No. It's not like there would be a certain tactic in World War II that kind of defeats the purpose of big, heavy, slow tanks with a lot of armor. No, no, never. Not like, no, you know, no. There'd never be a thing called That's great. Anyways, um, in general, the roof, 20 millimeter thickness, and the belly, 45 millimeter thickness. Because if this thing's going up a hill and you hit it at an angle like this, that's gonna ricochet, right? It has to. Anyways, now let me take a look. Now, I need R44 rear. I need to see basically every angle of the R44. I'm not exactly copying it. I am just basing mine off that. Can I extend this? Okay. Laughs in French. This will be the battleship R44. No. Yeah, let's go 8 meters long. No. What in the world? What does the front look like? Okay. Something like this. Alright, perfect. Cheese wedge. Do I need a detailed spec sheet? Do you have a detailed spec sheet of a tank that's probably, what, 80 years old now? And basically no one's ever heard of? Except if you play War Thunder. 2C bis now or what? I may do the 2C bis. Oh, you're talking about the length? Yeah, this is the R44 2C bis. If they had a job. And if it was actually designed by a genius. Oh, wait a second. Um, whoa. What in the... Okay. The split is a lot higher up actually than that. But yeah, let's go with it. Ah, yes. From the side, it looks like a carton of eggs. Dude, I'm a War Thunder player. Of course I have one. I'm not so surprised. The F-22 Raptor? Yo, you guys want to know the design sheet? Here. I have the design sheet for the F-47. Hasn't even came out yet. Or what? Isn't it called the F-47 or F-49? Hmm. Oh, what in the hell is that? F-49A Patriot. Ah, yes, F-47. Yeah, I have the spec sheets to the F-47. I have how it's going to be built. Um, now, you see, on the side it's completely flat. No, no. Yep. There we go. Now it really is a cheese wedge. Okay. Wait a second. Yeah, I'll just have it flattened. What in the hell? Oh. Okay. We have our armor and we have the body laid out. How many turrets should we get this thing? 4. Turrets. Let me look. What does the turret of the okay. Turret. So something like that. The top is basically flat. Except for like, yeah, a little bit detectable. That's how the turret would look. Uh, I'm sorry, why is it? Yep, okay. That may not be like perfect, but what in tarnation is this? Uh, this is the Sentry 5.0. No, it's the Tiger 2. No, the RL44 is the Tiger 2. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, no, okay. Okay. Middle? Huh? Hand cranked. No, they developed some stuff, I guess. There's like no angle. Well, no, there's a very slight angle. Yeah. See, it's coming together. I mean, it looks atrocious, but alrighty. Let's see here. Does it even have? Let's take a look at this. Ah, yes. Let me get an image from World of Tanks. That'll do. That's a great source. Alright. Now, what we're gonna want to do. Nope. Yeah, we'll go for that. Let's take a look here. Ooh, yeah, you're not penetrating that bad, puppy. Let's give 125 millimeter thickness. With the cheeks being 45. The roof being 25. Shit. Oh, you need some crazy power to get that. Cheek will be actually 65. So from front, you're just not 486. You're just not penetrating that. Okay. Basket space. Uh they have 271. Diameter, 80. Armor thickness. What formation? 15. The chance of someone's hitting that is kind of hard. The side will be 75. Uh, the roof will also be 25, like the last one. The rear, that'll be 45. No, that'll be 50. Bam. Okay. I'm just gonna say hand cranked. Alright. Now, so we have our armor, so I'm pretty sure I can go into freeform now. Something a little like that. How do I... Okay. Not very sure how I'm able to make this look better than that, but... Ugh. Why is it like completely change color whenever you make it really smooth? Okay. That's better. Make it a little bit taller. Now for the gun. We're gonna get, let's see here. Trolley's plus best. Let me go with this. Pretty sure it's for the Sherman, but pretty sure I cared. That looks about right. Oh dear, it looks ugly as hell. Alright, we're gonna give it. Oh, scroll all the way back down again. Does this thing already have a gunner sight? Yes, it does. Okay. Now, we're gonna give it. What does it usually have? We're gonna give it a 120mm cannon. Holy crap. How do I make it recoiled? I don't want this one to be recoiled. Okay, good accuracy. This is not great. Yeah, we want the best penetration. On the muzzle brake, you know, a French signature. Well, it's not completely French, but. Alright, let's test it out while we have no ammo. Oh my, imagine this in War Thunder. Just straight up looking at you. I wouldn't be too terrified because I think it would have worked, but anyways. Um, ammo. Force, we want APHE. I'm going to put it inside the body of the tank because I don't think it's gonna be able to, you know, fit in a turret. I think, what did I just do? Huh? See, this is what I don't like about Sprocket, is that it just does random things at times. Like, why do I not have... Oh, it's because my gun just randomly disappeared. Lovely. Why? This is the one thing I do not like about this game. It just randomly gets rid of your crap when you don't want it to. Come on now. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, we have the gun back now. Hopefully it doesn't just disappear now. Okay. Ammo. Yeah, just get rid of my gun again. No, it did not. Okay. Oh no. What is happening? Ah, yes, we've turned into a howitzer. What is going on? Is that because, the propellant link is monstrous? Yes. Boom! Okay. We have a very crappy gun. Now. Um. Okay, that's as far down as we can. Oh. That's as far as down as it can go. That's 13 degrees. Not bad. But I don't think you're gonna want to be on a hill in this thing, or else you're getting easily. Okay, let's go on to mobility. We take a look at the Arl. Now, Arl Sprocket is in the rear. I'm gonna give it the German one, because that's kind of like what it looks like. Fenders. No. None. Okay. Put it like right there. Perfect. And then that right there. Meanwhile, the tracks. Okay. Still looks pretty bad, but I do not care. Looks kind of like really flat. Yep, I'll go for that. What do you guys think about this thing? Road wheels. Well, on the chars really, or the one tank are really small for some reason. They kind of look like this. Not like how big that looks. Anyways, big. Hmm. The belt, the suspension. No. Yes. Perfect. Now look at that. Doesn't that look just like an R 44? No, still, no, but hey, it's good. Anyways, I want really thick tracks, yeah. You could build a car of the amount of, you could build 5 cars with the amount of metal these tracks are. Thickness? Oh no. That looks good. This poor little idler is like, man, this is too much. Or not idler, sprocket. Okay. Oh, that looks amazing. Anyways, road wheels. Looks about right. Alright, now, alright, this thing was built to cross trenches. Alright, return rollers. Yeah, that's good. Damn, alright. Now we have the suspension basically done. There really isn't much for fenders. Front. Is there a way I can get rid of the front? You know what? No, but I can do something like that. Um, yeah, I guess it kind of just looks like that. What do you guys rate this monstrosity? I, honestly don't really know. Gonna have to be like that. That way it's flat. I just realized how stupid this looks from the side. Um, engine. Yeah, let's give it a 2.5 liter V12. And for the exhaust, the RL44 doesn't really have an exhaust. Not really. But I'm gonna do a little something funky here. Oh no. And then the vents. No. That'll be the vent area. Ah, jeez. This thing looks crazy. Transmission. Gears. Well. Speed limit. No. Okay, never mind. Let me go down to like 4. 3. I'll be realistic here. Have it 18 miles per hour max. No, 14. This big behemoth is not going 100 something kilometers an hour. Actually, not a little bit more than that. 20 kilometers, since that's kilometers, not miles. Still, reverse gears, 2. 6 kilometers an hour. I'm gonna be realistic. um, there's really only an internal fuel tank. So for the fuel tank, I'm gonna put the insanely large that thing. It's gonna hold 1,200 liters. This looks totally fine. Sure. All right, so for the top, viewports. For the turret, I'm gonna have, or for the the thing, I have something like this. Oh no. Antennas. It had one antenna. Right here. There we go. Now for the stowage. Yep. Now it may seem stupid, but realistic. Realistic. Okay. Never mind. Um, Screw hatches. There we go. No. I'll go. 3 crew. Be a loader. Gunner, who's also the commander. The driver, who's also the radio operator. Or yes, that. This is not. I am mentally stable. I promise. Anyways, on with our design. That looks about right. Okay. For the reverse lights. Dude, we don't need reverse lights. What is this? 19. This is like 1940. 1945. No. Who knows? Anyways, of course, you gotta have the big old log on the back because this thing is absolutely massive. And would probably just break the log realistically, but you know, never mind. For the front, yeah, use several stuff. That, why is that so big? That, yeah, that works. And of course, the bed sheets. This being the radiator cap, and of course, small ventilator. Well, a pretty big ventilator. All right, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of this so far? I was about to say, why is it so fast? It's only fast for a bit. It gets up to speed pretty quickly though. Get wrecked. What the? This is my insanely big beast, which is pretty fast actually. Fuel consumption? Unimaginable. What do you guys rate this out of 10? I rate it a 5 out of 10. If I'm being real. Anyways. Now for anti-infantry. Now the other guy does actually get, of course, his own little turret. Just, you know, there. Okay. Of course, on the very back, we have another one. Just like that. guys know how there's like with the LVT? Yeah, we're doing that same exact thing. So two guys will sit back here and absolutely spray the living hell out of anyone who even dares try to attack us. Oh, and of course, since it's French, we need one of these. Oh, that awkwardly extends out like that. You know, hold on. Perfect. Um, let's give it some add-on on. Right there, so our driver doesn't get pelted. Of course, some really big one of these. Like something can tow this thing out of there. Or out of wherever. I don't really think this thing would be able to be towed, but you never know. Um, I'm not going that much into detail. I mean, yeah, no. I could update it one day and add all of that. Now for the fun part. Now, it may look a tad bit strange, but I think it is perfectly, oh dear, fine. Meth Thunder. Oh no. There we go. I thought that would just make it thicker size, but no, I was wrong. Anyways, that looks pretty good. Good enough, at least. Yes. Okay. Huh? Okay. Right now, Control Z is like undo for literally every website, game, and basically anything on the internet. Of course, little things right there to open up. Now for livery. Now for something French. What would be something French? Let's give it to the French blue, of course. Actually, no. French tanks are a little bit more green. Looks more Soviet green. Yeah, that's like French green. Okay. Yeah, for decals. Vive la France! Alright. It is le finished. Okay, that's a little big. It is finished. Finished. Okay, guys. Rate it. 1 to 10. French Air Force, yeah, let's slap one of those on there. Michigan. What do we rate it? 1 out of 10. I think. Yeah, still. Yeah, it's a 6. It's a 6 out of 10 now. Now let's go put it to battle. How do I save it again? Okay, there we go. Yes. Custom sandbox. Put it up against my M101 Abrams tank. Jadoons. I like the railway the best. So let's get 2 of our all 44s in there versus 6. So they're tripled numbers. And it's just us two. Alright, men. The enemy is fast like an Abrams. But they have something we do not. Or we have something they do not. Armor. Realistically, I think this thing would have like a crew of 20. It would just be like a literal land ship. I see the enemy. Oh, I was sniped. I'm reloading. Reloading. Oh, great. We're getting hit. Oh, we're dead. That did not go well. Okay. Look. They're modern day tanks. I say we put them up against some chrome walls. I don't ever remember making that. British land ship. Charge! Um, Speed is a tad bit depressing, but what do you expect? This thing weighs like probably 30 tons if I had to guess. Are you saying you can't? Oh my gosh. Turn the turret! Turn the turret! Oh, never mind. I was supposed to say, don't let them see our weak spots. No, we better get over this. Look at what we're in. Oh, you puny, you poor soul. Oh! 141 millimeters, so 40 millimeters. I might as well just advance. I don't really think they can penetrate me anywhere from the front. In fact, let me claim another kill. Oh. When's the last time this game got an update? I feel like I completely forgot. One day it hopefully will. Where are the rest of these scoundrels? Oh, they're all dead. Now, let me put them up against my Hotchkiss R47. Basically, it has a 20 millimeter. At least it should. I think. Yeah. Well, not that one, this one. Basically, I just want to test what happens whenever I throw, like, a crap ton of enemies against me, while all they have is just puny little 20 millimeters. I'm sorry. How did I exactly die to a 20 millimeter? Alrighty, I guess that's gonna be it for today's live stream. You guys wanna just subscribe? We're close to 300. And other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Not very sure what should be. Maybe my summer car. Probably my summer car. And then I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.